up, Amasian people, and welcome to Team Amasian's show, Speak Nerdy to Me, for the week of May 16th. That's Kaori Takee, as you just saw. She just switched real quick, and I am Campea, and we are here to talk about all the geeky stuff that we love for this week, and actually for the past few weeks, because we haven't been able to put a show up. I've been out sick, so I apologize, and Corey's been nice and patient enough to wait for me to get better. So we're here, and we're back. And Corey, how are you?
I am good. I look wretched, but it's because you guys know when you play a game, there's no time for showers and makeup. So I've been in deep with Uncharted 4. It's an amazing game. So I've been fantastic.
Everyone understands. I think everyone completely understands if they're not already there with you. And you know what? Let's start off with that, because Corey is playing Uncharted and you are streaming, right, on Twitch right now?
I streamed it from chapter 1 through 6, and then I'm currently in chapter 14, and I haven't streamed it from 6 to 14.
Nice.
Sometimes I want my alone time with Mr. Nathan Drake.
Understandable. He's pretty hot.
Yeah, he is.
But definitely, if you guys are playing, or if you're watching along with Corey as she plays, you know, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of the game. Let us know how you think she's doing as she's playing the game. I'm sure you're having an amazing time.
I am. It's amazing. The graphics are phenomenal. But I will say more when the game's done and complete.
Yes, we look forward to your review as well. So with that being said, we have quite a few topics to talk about. Some of the things have kind of stacked up on our queue too, just because we haven't been able to put a show up. So starting with our future appearances, we are definitely looking into LA Cosplay Con, which is here in Los Angeles, I believe the first weekend of June. And, you know, for me, Corey, I actually just kind of caught wind of LA Cosplay Con last year. Do you know if that was the inaugural year of the con?
This is actually the third year, but okay. I caught wind of it this year. So it's pretty brand spanking new. Just a one-day event. It's pretty much 12 hours, I think from like 10 to 11 or something like that. So it's in Long Beach. I think we should go for a couple hours and have fun, cosplay. We can decide what to do. Because you and I love cosplaying. And
no, definitely. I think we should pack a bag and just bring every cosplay we have, or put all of them on top of each other. And then every hour we'll just take a layer of clothing off.
It would be really hot though, but yeah, anything for you, Anne.
Okay, there, that's the plan. And then we'll bring Wakame too, and she'll wear some of our cosplay too.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be in the LA area. Check out the con. It's like Corey said, it's fairly new, so it's going to be new for us as well, but we'll definitely plan to be there. Haven't picked out exactly what cosplays we will be showcasing, but I'm sure that will be a surprise for you guys once we figure it out. And then also coming up is Anime Expo, which we were actually just talking about today. I believe that's the 4th of July weekend, also here in Los Angeles at the Convention Center. We're looking into going potentially that weekend, picking out one of the days to go there as well and cosplay.
How tragic is it that it's on 4th of July weekend though?
It's a bit bizarre, right? That and it was that weekend last year too, and it doesn't seem to be an issue for the convention people who are planning it. So they must be doing well.
Yeah, for sure. But
I mean, I guess not everybody celebrates or has things to do that weekend. So like you and I, we're going to take one of the days out of that holiday weekend to go. So this should be fun.
Yeah, it will be. I'm down for it. 100%.
Yeah. And then last but not least, and I don't know if I missed anything, I think there was, actually there's two. Corey, you were talking about BeachCon, which I have no idea what that is, if you want to tell us.
I think you and I both do this. We're on Facebook and we see things that sound interesting on like events, or like, okay, that looks interesting. And then suddenly we get a flood of like updates and details. So BeachCon is sometime this summer. I think it's at Huntington Beach, where you cosplay in some sort of like beachy outfit, and it's just like a party. Where else can you do this other than California, right? So you and I
totally see us, Mario and Luigi, beach mashup, going to that. That's for sure happening.
For real, you know. We have to do this.
Nobody take our idea.
Nobody Somebody take our idea. No one could master Mario and Luigi.
No, not at all. And then, so we'll definitely plan to do that one. And then obviously the biggest convention of them all, San Diego Comic-Con, coming up in July. We're definitely planning for that. Oh, I'm just stressed out though, Kaori, because rooms are going fast, they're expensive, and just
I'm sweating balls about the rooms too.
Hi, Wakame.
Yeah, she's like, pet me. Do you see? She's like,
come on the show. He is our third member, if you guys haven't met Wakame. Yeah, so those are definitely some of the upcoming appearances that we are going to make, hopefully in cosplay. If not, we're just going to be there anyways, just to have fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Look forward to meeting you guys. Yeah, for sure. So that's it. If we have any other events coming up, definitely make sure to check them out if you are in the LA area or San Diego for Comic-Con as well. And just a reminder, we also have our prints up for sale. Spring cleaning for us, trying to get rid of the rest of our old prints to make way for some of the new photo shoots and prints that we will be putting online for you guys to buy as well. So make sure to check that out. See Wakame.
Sorry. I bet she like makes the camera come to me for no reason, but
she totally did. Cutest sneeze ever. Yeah, so make sure to check out our prints. If any of them interest you, buy them. We have a discount going on now, 2 for $20 if you put in the discount code SPRING. Yeah. All right, so then moving on to movie news, we actually haven't had a chance to talk to each other about Captain America.
No, we were initially going to do a review separately, but let's just do it now.
Let's just do it because you know what? It's how many weeks now since it's been out too. So it did make boatloads of money if you guys haven't been aware of that. So the movie definitely did well. I think it has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Probably the fan rating is somewhere close to that as well. So Kaori, what did you think about the movie?
I loved it. I think it was just action packed and it's pure entertainment. Every single character is a character that you are fond of or you enjoy. There's not one superhero where you feel very disconnected by at all. Like every time one of the superheroes first appears, you got the audience clapping because we're all attached to every single one of them in some sort of capacity. I thought it was a really well thought out movie. I thought the story flowed well. The only thing I didn't really like, if I would have to pick a negative, would be I wish the ending wasn't the ending. Like the way it ended was just not satisfying for me. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I even forget now how it ended. Remind me.
Spoilers then, guys.
Just a few.
What happens is Iron Man, Tony Stank.
Oh yeah, Tony Stank.
Tony Stank gets a message from Captain America, and he's basically off on his own. But he's like, "I'll always be there for you."
Right.
So they're kind of broken up, but then later on you see, like it's just like unfinished business. It feels like, you know.
Oh, definitely. Yes, now I remember because on Captain America, you see him going into that prison where everybody's being kept to go free them, which is the assumption we can make, right? That happens after the cameras stop shooting. So I'm there with you. I thought it was a fantastic movie. I thought it was the perfect blend of all the action I love from Avengers, as well as all the story and the drama that we got from Captain America Winter Soldier, which in my opinion is one of, oh gosh, it's so hard now because I think this might be better. I love Winter Soldier. It was definitely in my top 3. This might have bumped it out though.
This one I think was the best of the 3 by a hair from Winter Soldier because Winter Soldier was so good. But
I agree.
I'm in love with Bucky. I mean, I never liked the guy with long hair, but that guy is bomb.com.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan was amazing, and he plays that character so well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, you can definitely hang on to Sebastian Stan because you know which person
I know. I was about to be like, oh, someone likes the Black Panther. Like him even more when he's not Black Panther.
If you haven't, I knew you knew. So yeah. I'm sure when you're watching the movie, you're like, oh, I know what Anne's favorite part of this movie is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Chadwick Boseman was just fantastic in his role as Black Panther. I can't even say his name. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. It's like T apostrophe something. But yeah, I thought he did such a good job, introducing us to a new character. Not a lot of people are familiar with Black Panther that are not, comic book fans. So I thought they did a really good job of integrating him into the Avengers without it feeling forced.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he played the role really well, as Black Panther, and then actually just as himself being the king, the next and future king, obviously, spoiler, because his father dies in the film early on. Which is why he takes the reins as the Black Panther. But I thought if you told me this movie was going to be the setup for Black Panther's movie, I would have just been shocked because I didn't expect it whatsoever. I thought he was going to have like maybe 10% screen time, but he seemed to have quite a bit compared to the rest of the characters.
And I think they were very smart of the way they introduced him, his incentive, his motivation, his powers, and also more than anything, his heart, where it comes from the right place. I think that they were very, very smart with how they introed him and how viewers who don't read comics like myself, how we essentially get to know him. So we're ready for a Black Panther standalone movie.
Oh yeah. No, that's a good point. And I wonder how much, of the future Black Panther film is going to be focused on backstory. I mean, I'm sure they're going to go there, but this movie did such a good job, like you just said, of setting it up already, that if you've seen this movie, you could probably just dive right into Black Panther's story.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I know you're going to watch that movie on mute.
You know it. I might put on some Weekend while I watch it or something.
We laugh, but it's so true.
That's happening. What else? Introduction of not only Black Panther, but Spider-Man. Obviously, everyone knew that Spider-Man was going to be in this film, but I'm curious, actually, Corey, how you received that character.
I think he's the most, I mean, this is a bold statement, and maybe it's because my memory's shot, but he's the most entertaining overall Spider-Man of the big three. I mean, him, Tobey Maguire, and the other dude.
Andrew Garfield.
Name. The other dude.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, yes. Yeah. There's something about actually picking a Spider-Man that is actually the correct age, who is super innocent, and they really fine-tuned this version of Spider-Man, and I think for me it was the most entertaining one.
Yeah, I completely 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
Not only in the casting of Tom Holland, but you're right, the age makes a difference, the humor, him and his first interaction being with Iron Man, and having Iron Man kind of be the setup for introducing Spider-Man to the rest of the Avengers, I thought was fantastic. I thought the reaction of each of the Avengers to Spider-Man was great, because they reacted in a way that not only made fun of it within the script, but as a viewer, the jokes also resonated outside of it, because we all know, the struggle, number one, to get Spider-Man into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Having purchased, obviously, the rights from Sony and getting him into the film. And I think they just had some really quick, fun jokes inside and outside of script that I think everybody appreciated. And like you said, I think Tom Holland did a great job in that role. And at the end of Captain America, you see that Spider-Man will have some sort of film, because that's one of the after credit scenes, is announcing that Spider-Man will be back for Spider-Man Homecoming. So I think everybody's excited about that too.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just so nice to see all the Avengers, even if they're fighting each other. I mean, granted, we do kind of missed Mark Ruffalo, but that'll do. I really want to give a shout out to Ant-Man too.
Yes.
How he became like Mega Man.
Giant Man. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And just his personality too, it just blends so well with everybody.
I love how he gets starstruck by Captain America. It's like, you're Captain America. Well, I know you too, but oh my God, you're Captain America, you know? It's just so cute.
Exactly. He's the most down to earth, real Avenger of them all. That's why I think I appreciate him the most. Is he reacts the way we would react if we were in that situation.
Yeah, you're spot on. Totally.
Yeah, it's similar to his Spider-Man too, as well. I think his reactions are very real, very honest. So he fit in well as amongst all that group too. I have to piggyback on what you said about them handling that amount of characters correctly. I thought everybody had the right amount of screen time. They all showed their individual character growth as well as their growth as a unit, or maybe in dissension as a unit in this movie. And there weren't many flaws. My only flaw was the villain. I thought, at the end of the day, of course, they needed some sort of antagonist there. And I think no matter who it was going to be, wasn't going to stand a chance amongst the actual true story, which was Captain America versus Iron Man. And at the end of the day, if there would have been a way, I don't know that you could have done it without that villain, but if there would have been a way just to have the film be Captain America versus Iron Man, with obviously Winter Soldier or Bucky as kind of that pawn within the conflict, I would have been okay with that, because I can't even remember who the villain's name was now.
It was Russian Paruski guy. I don't know.
Yeah, that guy. So I mean, we get it. He's the one that exposes Tony Stark to understand how his parents actually were killed. So we discover that in the film. So we needed that character to make all those things kind of happen and put things in motion. But at the same time, if there was a way to have done it without him, then okay, I would have been okay with it. Anything else?
I mean, no. I mean that pretty much covers it, I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So if you guys have seen it, I'm sure you've watched millions of reviews at this point, but let us know how many times you've seen the film, what you thought about it, what you thought of all the new characters, and where you think they are going with this. And actually, Kaori, do you think Captain America is the best superhero trilogy out there? Because some are actually arguing that it is definitely better than something like the Batman trilogy.
I mean, that's like apples. Well, which Batman trilogy? I mean,
with Batman Begins, Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
That one with Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. I think it is such a different gear of superhero movie, because Batman and like those Christopher Nolan movies are so dark. I think you go in there not purposely, you are going to see action, but I don't think that's your main focal point. You go into one of those Batman movies thinking you're going to get to know Batman and his struggles, where, I mean, at least for me, when I go see a Captain America movie, you get to know the characters, but you're in there for the action and watching them, save the world and all that stuff. It's like a kind of a different feel. So I don't know. I think the Captain America movies are maybe more entertaining for the masses, and I think you have to have a certain kind of mindset to really enjoy the trilogy of the Christopher Nolan movies.
Most definitely. I think there's a rewatchability factor in the Captain America trilogy. Yeah. I personally am attracted to, and I didn't like the last Batman of the trilogy. It wasn't my favorite. I also thought, outside of Heath Ledger's performance in the second one, that the second one was kind of weak to me too. And I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of crap about that. But if I were to stack them up against each other, I would say, for me, Captain America's trilogy is better than the Batman trilogy with Christian Bale in it.
I mean, for me, here's the thing. Like, I feel like when you go into the Captain America trilogies, you're going in to watch a superhero movie, and it feels like a superhero movie throughout the whole entire movie. When you watch one of those Batman movies, sometimes you think you're just watching like a drama, like a serious character, and then something superhero-ish happens. You're like, oh yeah, it's Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally get it. So, I mean, you guys let us know, because I know there's a lot of people online that are weighing in what is the better trilogy. I have to go back and watch the first Captain America because it's been that long since I've seen it.
Did Mom just sneeze?
No. Like one of these lights is about to fall over as we shoot. So if I just like get up startled and you guys hear a crash and a bang, like that's what's happening right now.
No.
All right, so that will do it for our review. Moving on to, we haven't had a chance to talk about this either, but they did cast a new Han Solo. I can't pronounce his name. Maybe.
Oh yeah. We talked about this last year. I forgot his name.
His name is Alden Ehrenreich. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Ehrenreich. Yeah.
Yeah, Ehrenreich. There you go. He starred in Hail Caesar.
Uh-huh.
Now going to play Han Solo in Disney's standalone Star Wars movie. So do you have any thoughts as to whether this is a good casting?
I have no thoughts because I did not watch Hail Caesar. I do not know the actor at all. So I have no rightful opinion on it. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing for me to go off of. Except I have faith that they will pick the right actors for this movie.
I also do too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Hail Caesar, but from what I hear, he did an amazing job in it. I hope that he has the like smart-ass, clever attitude that that Harrison Ford was able to portray with his, was able to portray within Han Solo.
Yeah.
But I don't 100% expect Alden to do a carbon copy of what Harrison Ford did with Han Solo. I hope that he also takes the character and infuses his own type of magic into it as well.
Yeah. He better because he's a younger version of Han Solo too, so it would work.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm definitely interested. Obviously, Han Solo is one of my favorite characters within the Star Wars universe. So he's got big shoes to fill. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's funny. It just makes me think of Game of Thrones where they swapped the actor for Dario, and it's just like they act like it's super incognito. I guess they have to, but it's just one had blatantly blonde long locks and the other one has short brown hair. It's just weird.
Yeah, I mean, they could have easily went with, there's this guy online, and I wish I remember his name, but there's a guy who's a splitting image of Harrison Ford. And they could have easily, if they were just casting for appearance, they could have went with that guy. He looks like him, he sounds like him, but I'm glad that, they went with a relatively unknown actor who this is going to be a big role for him. So I'm looking forward to seeing what.
Oh, yeah. It's going to catapult him.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's done with Daisy Ridley and John Boyega and Oscar Isaac too. Uh-huh. So speaking of Oscar Isaac, he stars in X-Men Apocalypse as Apocalypse. There have been some early screenings that have been held on X-Men Apocalypse, but just to note that it is coming out very soon, and I'm sure all of us are looking forward to it. Corey, is it something that you are looking forward to seeing?
Oh, I know you saw it, so don't spoil it for me, but
yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
I hear really bad things about it. I saw on Rotten Tomatoes, last time I checked, it was in the 40s. But even if it hit 19%, I would watch it. I just love X-Men movies. I think they're really entertaining. And even if it sucks, I'll at least know for myself. Because, I mean, I liked Ninja Turtle movie, and that one was at like 10%, something really pathetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I loved it too. So yeah, I'm very much a proponent of, unless the movie completely thoroughly pissed me off and I just 100% know that it's terrible, I will not recommend it to anyone. But there's several movies where I've said you just got to see it on your own and make your own judgment on it. It's the only way. Yeah. Especially if you're already excited for it, then you definitely have to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I get the feeling that whatever I saw in the trailer it's just going to be a longer version of that. Like a lot of Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
And a little bit of Psylocke. Apocalypse, who's supposed to be badass, is not going to be as badass as we hoped. I don't know. These are the things that I'm getting off of it.
I'm laughing because it looks on camera, it looked like you just threw Wakame. Like, just tossed her.
I'm sorry. She was just like driving me nuts. I'm a good mom, I swear. I was just like...
She must have fell onto like a bed of cushions or something.
Yeah. Not a bed of cushion.
So, anything else from our list that you wanted to talk? Did you want to talk about the Power Rangers costumes? I'm not sure if you had a chance to see.
No, I mean, they're cool, but I want to see them in action. I'm really big on old school ass suits. So it's like, did they really need to update it? No, they really didn't. Unless the characters are going to be exponentially different. But whatever. We'll see.
Yeah, we have to see it in action. And
yeah,
all of the memes out there are all, them with Iron Man because it's very, very close to an Iron Man type.
I mean, I will say Rita Repulsa, her Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa, I can say this now, it really bugs me because I like her and I think her acting ability, she's a good Rita Repulsa, but damn, like, why couldn't they just pick a vicious fucking ethnic person? It would have made the nostalgia factor so much better for us, Yeah,
I have no idea. I don't know.
And her outfit sucks too.
Yeah.
She looks like a lizard. It's not right.
I thought it was a joke when I first saw the image.
I know. I did too. But hey.
Yeah, again, we'll have to kind of just wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else for movies? Because I definitely have some movie releases that are coming out this weekend, Friday, May 20th. We've got coming up the Angry Birds movie, Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, starring Zac Efron, and The Nice Guys, starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. So out of those three, which one are you seeing first?
I'm seeing none of these movies.
Oh, no.
I know John tweeted that Nice Guys was really good. I know that Neighbors was a really good movie. So maybe, depending on if the ratings are good, because I don't care about that much to just go see it on my own. But I am excited, as much as I know these movies are going to suck, the Warcraft and the Assassin's Creed movies.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I actually really, really, really want to see the Warcraft movie. So
me too. I've heard bad things about it. I don't care. I want to see it. I just want to see it.
That one's coming up on Friday, June 10. And then when is
Warcraft?
Creed is not for a while. Creed is not for a while, right?
I think it's towards the end of this year.
Okay.
Did you see the trailer? It's funny because everyone was making fun of the song, the soundtrack, the song to the trailer, which is like a Kanye West song.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Did you want to talk about it?
Huh?
Did you have any thoughts on the trailer?
No, I mean it's a good trailer, but people are like, good trailer, awful music. I'm like, just forget about the music. It can't be perfect. I know Kanye West sucks, but
exactly. I mean, it's funny how like that one thing that really probably has 100% nothing to do with the film. That movie's or that song's probably not even in the film at all. So sucks. Yeah. It kind of took away from the impact of the actual trailer.
So what did you think? What movies are you going to see between Neighbors 2? Well, the two movies, Nice Guys and Angry Birds.
I actually, number one, we'll see The Nice Guys. I think I'm seeing an early screening tomorrow evening, so I'm looking forward to that. I think it looks hilarious. Number two, this is going to be really sad, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing the Angry Birds movie over Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising. I mean, I love Neighbors so much, but I just think Neighbors 2 is going to be really awful.
I agree.
And I actually chuckled during the Angry Birds movie trailer, so I would actually see that over Neighbors 2.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the trailer for Angry Birds, so if it's good, let me know. But
I will. I definitely.
So it just seems like just a money grab. Oh, they did it surprisingly well with Neighbors, so let's make a Neighbors 2.
Yeah.
Really rising. Like, really? No.
Yeah, I know. Everything about it just screams awful. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I guess we'll wait to see. And I never thought I would ever say that about any Zac Efron movie ever, but it is what it is.
I know. We're all grown up and not into Zac Efron.
He put out We Are Your Friends, and then after that it was like, forget it. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So then moving on, you guys let us know also if you are seeing anything this weekend and what you think we should go out and see if we missed any of those movies. Moving on to TV, news. We've got a few recap shows out there for you guys. We've got respectively The Flash for Kaori and Arrow for me, which are both ending quite soon, I think. Arrow has 2 more episodes left. And Kaori, how many does The Flash? The same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're almost there, almost to the end of the season. So definitely check out Kaori on the Flash recap show, me on the Arrow recap show on Collider video on YouTube, as well as our Team Amasian's recap, review, whatever you want to call it, Game of Thrones after review recap show. I'm just going to throw all the words out there. So we've got that going on every Sunday as well. We actually put one up all our reviews come up, right after we watch episodes. Everything's fresh in our minds. And some of them we also do live, so we're able to interact and get your comments as well. So check that out. That's on our own YouTube channel. And if you're watching this, then you're on the right channel. So make sure to watch our Game of Thrones reviews as well. Any other TV news that you found interesting in the last few weeks?
Well, I've been watching the season 3 of Sailor Moon Crystal. It's good.
How's that going?
It's really good. It gets me so excited. I'm like, I want to talk about it so bad. But yeah, when it's done, I think I might review it when the season's over. I think it's a little over halfway done. There's a couple more episodes left, but it's really cool.
And is it a weekly release or all the episodes out now for people?
It is a weekly release on Crunchyroll. You can get it, or you can get it on Hulu as well.
Cool. Yeah. So we look forward to what you think when you finish. Yes, I can't wait to say it all, but I'm just like, I'll just wait. You're so good. You're so patient. I think the only other show I'm following outside of this is Silicon Valley, which started up when Game of Thrones started. So if anyone's watching that, definitely leave a comment. I think that show is pretty hilarious. And I think that's it for TV in terms of what I'm watching, what you're watching. Let's move on to a round of FMK. We've got one that is very nicely linked to Captain America Civil War, which is, would you FMK Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther, your choices?
Oh my God. I would probably marry Captain America. I would probably fuck Black Panther, and I would kill Iron Man.
If I had known before I wrote this FMK out, I would have thrown Bucky in there instead of Iron Man. I mean, does that change anything for you?
Instead of Iron Man? Oh, yeah. Bucky, I would marry. Captain America, then I would fuck. And then I would kill Black Panther.
You would kill my future husband. Okay, that's fine.
I am in love with Sebastian Stan. Like, he needs to marry me.
Let's put it out there, you guys.
I don't even know if he likes women, but it's okay.
I'm gonna guess yes.
Most of the time when I find a guy attractive, they're either unavailable in some capacity, like emotionally, or just gay. That's how it happens.
So your radar is way off.
Pretty much, yes.
Well, then how about Iron Man then? Since you were gonna kill him, he's probably available and whatever else you need him to be.
He's not emotionally available. He's tough cookie to deal with, but
he is.
How about you? What's your FMK for those three?
Well, I'm sure you could probably guess that one.
Well, all of the above except for kill Black Panther. Yeah,
exactly. I'd probably marry him and then just get rid of the other two.
You would fuck Iron Man and kill Captain America.
No, never. Reverse that.
Oh, really? So you would kill Iron Man too?
Yeah, I would. He's an ass.
He's an ass.
Douchey looking and stuff. Yeah.
He is douchey looking. With that fucking like curl mustache, but it's not curled. It just looks like that.
Yeah, bizarre. He's like Wario or something. It's weird. No, thank you. You guys feel free to chime in. I know like 99% of our viewers are male, but if you want to play this round of FMK with us, feel free. Captain America, Iron Man, or Black Panther, and
or Scarlet Witch, with Black Widow and Wasp.
Oh, nice. Yes, for those three as well. Let us know. Okay, so moving on to video games. I know Kaori said earlier you're playing Uncharted. Is there anything else that you've got in the queue?
I have so many games in queue, but right now I'm just heavy in Uncharted. So just go over to twitch.tv/Kaori and watch me play. That's it.
Yes. And we look forward to you finishing the game too.
Oh,
are you one of those people that kind of prolongs it when you get towards the end because you don't want it to end?
I beeline, and then if I really like the game, I end up playing it like a couple months later because my memory is so bad I forget a lot of things. So I can like look at it and be like, oh, but then I go through it faster and then I can start exploring. I'm that kind of person.
That's cool. That's cool. Cause I'm like, because I don't game that much. When I do, it's like, once I finish it, I don't touch the game again. But I think that's the right way to play games because then you find all these other things that you wouldn't have found the first time around, which is cool.
Yeah. It's like watching a TV show again or a movie again, you know?
Yeah. All right. So then moving to comic books, I think this is a bit outdated, but Free Comic Book Day was, I believe, 2 weekends ago. So if you guys were able to pick up any of those free comics, definitely let me know what you're reading. There were a lot of good ones actually that came out. There was a Firefly one that I got through that made me tear up. There was a Legend of Korra one that kind of explains how she and her animal companion, get together for the first time. So that was really cute. There was a One Punch Man one that I haven't gone through yet, Civil War one. So there's a lot, Suicide Squad one. There was a DC Supergirls comic, Kaori, that I actually got maybe a quarter of the way through and said, I can't read this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty far.
It was, the target audience is definitely like 7 to 9.
Oh,
yeah. So for them, I think it's probably amazing. I thought, and I will highlight this. I saw a lot of fathers, a lot of little girls with their dads in the comic book store. That's, just a demographic that you would never have thought would be interested in comic books. So it's so cool to see that group kind of becoming the norm for people who love and read comic books are these cute little girls. So I'm sure DC Superhero Girls is perfect for that age. Yeah. It's perfect for parents also to feel comfortable with their kids reading it. But for me, it was just too young. I mean, you had Amanda Waller as the principal of a high school, and you had Grodd as the vice principal. And then at that point, I was like, I can't read this anymore.
That's weird.
It was too weird.
Okay, yeah, no.
So let us know if you guys are reading any comic books right now. And also just to know, and I think I mentioned it before, but now Kaori also has her own Magic the Gathering deck. So we will be playing very, very soon.
Oh my God, so exciting. We should just stream Hookah and Magic the Gathering.
That has been on our queue since I fell really ill. So that's definitely going to happen very soon.
Yeah, just stay one, girl. We got this.
Yes. Once you finish Uncharted, I will get rid of this cold, and then we will do that probably every day.
Okay. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So we're both playing Magic. If you guys play it, let us know any tips or strategies too, because we're both fairly new to the game. So we'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And last but not least, our last topic, as always, is Roman Reigns. But we also have, within that, just WWE in general, because in the last few weeks, WWE did release a lot of superstars, a laundry list of them. Roman Reigns not being one of them, but he's still hot. Kaori, do you have any wrestlers that you are definitely gonna, sad to see go or were surprised about?
No, I think a lot of them were expected. I think the one that might be most, honestly, we have every single one either expressed their need to get out, or WWE expressed their not pushing them and not making them important. So it's like you see this coming. I see Ryback leaving soon, considering what's going on with him, and I also see Adam Rose getting released because that guy's a mess right now. But a lot of these wrestlers that got released, because of the way they've been used and because of where they were currently in the WWE world, they are missed as individuals, but as characters, it's like they didn't really add anything at this point. I know that's really vicious to say, but we haven't seen Damian Sandow in a while. Wade Barrett was just like fourth wheel for the League of Nations. You know, half the time he was outside the ring, not even wrestling. Right. Cameron, it's like, wait, she still wrestles? I mean, she's not even on Total Divas. They don't have use for her. I just don't see, like, it's not a surprise. It's a shame because if they used a lot of these wrestlers more to their advantage, these talents, it would have been great. But, you know, WWE goes on. Do you, like, as a viewer, I don't feel a difference watching it. But yes, as an individual, I do miss, like, them as wrestlers. Does that make sense?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their way of kind of making the I'm sure the group that they have lean. I hope that it frees up not only obviously salary, but I hope it also frees up time to really put into the people that they have kept around, to make sure that their storylines are well kept and that, you know, hopefully they can improve on the people that they have. So I don't, like you, I mean, I'm sure there are individual wrestlers that I will miss, but I think overall, I think that you have to do that as an organization every once in a while to keep the fresh blood going, to keep what you have, make it more efficient, all that good stuff. So I can see that happening. They got to do that just to clean house every once in a while.
I mean, they got rid of Hornswoggle, and you're like, oh, I totally forgot that he was around. And then Swagger, you're like, not Swagger, Zeb Coulter, like, all right, well, that means I feel like Swagger's on his way out very soon after Coulter.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot more superstars and we just forget because they only use maybe a third of them or a quarter of them effectively, to be honest.
Yep. No, that's a good point. That's exactly what's going on. So, and last but not least, did you have a chance, and I can't remember, but did you ever get a chance to talk about Lucha Underground when you went? Was that in our last?
I feel like I did. It was good. And I kept saying, like, you and I got to binge watch Lucha season 2.
That's right. That's right.
Of like their prominent matches, because it is bloody. It is aggressive. It's like Game of Thrones of wrestling. It's amazing.
Sounds amazing.
It is. So we should do that.
We have that
multitask. Magic, Lucha, and hookah.
I think once Arrow and Flash are over, we'll definitely have freer evenings to do that too.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us for this week's installment of Speak Nerdy to Me. Hopefully you guys were able to tune in and enjoy this week's episode. Let us know what you thought about Captain America Civil War. I'm sure you all have all seen it at least multiple times at this point, as well as any of the other topics that we talked about. And Wakame is going to wish us well as well. Kaori, where can people follow you?
Well, Wakame is like, find me at _Wakame-chan on Instagram. And then you can find me at KAORIOUS on Instagram, Twitter, my YouTube channel, and Twitch and Snapchat.
Awesome. And you guys can find me at Campea on Twitter and Instagram, as well as Campea on Snapchat. And you can follow the both of us at Team Amasian on Twitter as well as Instagram. And make sure to go on to teamamasian.com to check out our prints for sale. And make sure you thumbs up, leave a comment, retweet this video, like it, all that good stuff, to keep us going as well. So until next week, Speak Nerdy to Me, you guys. Be awesome.